Please drop a comment, say hello, let me know who's here. We'll give it, 5 minutes for people to get in, and then we'll jump into the group healing process. But love to know who's here, love to know how you've been, how everything's going. I've got thanks, Nanja. This is, look up, Bodie. You might not be able to see his eyes too well. He's a healer in training, aren't you, mate? Hey? Aren't you? Hey, Denise. Hi, Anna. Hey, Wayne. Yes, this is Bodie. Bodie, spelled Bodhi, which is means enlightenment. But he's a healer in training. So part of, hello, Liana, Chris. Hey, Ella. I'm going to sit there, okay. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, so some of you may or may not be aware, but also as part of, hey, Tam, as part of my gifts and abilities, and I've actually done a fair bit of work, I'm able to communicate with animals, and I've actually used animals through healing processes and stuff with patients previously. They're amazing at what they can do. Dogs, horses, pigs. So I've used a couple of different animals to work with patients. So, and I was only 2 weekends ago, I was giving a massage to my lovely partner Tamara, and started doing some healing energy work on her. And hey Eve, hey mum, Eve's mum that is, and Bodhi started talking to me and started guiding me on where to go in a leg, what was happening and stuff like that. So his voice come through to share with me for, would have been probably 5 to 6 minutes, I reckon. And then he started, the energy started becoming a bit too much for him. So he is a healer in training. He's only 4 months old. So he will get there. So I'm just bringing him in the energy tonight just to have him, connect into the energy and get used to the energy some more to allow him to grow and as to his gifts, and to feel safe, more safe in the space as the energy becomes more heightened within the room, within the space. So you want to get up and say hello to everyone else? Yeah, good boy. Say hello. Say hello. So I'll just give it a couple more minutes. What we will do tonight is start with the group healing. And then from that, if time provided, we will have some questions, Q&A at the end. A couple of people did write some comments I noticed today on the Facebook stuff. So I did write some of them down, and I've already done some channeling on that. So I do have some answers just to speed that process up for everyone. Hey, Kura, awesome to see you, mate. So I'll just give it another minute. We've got a fair few people in here. You going to sit up here? You want to go down, mate? You want to go down? Yeah, lay. Beautiful. So before we start going into the group healing, one thing I want to share with you and with everyone is that healing is a co-process and a connective process. So what I mean by that is I actually can't heal anyone if they're not willing to heal. Yeah, the energy that comes through me or gets distributed to people hasn't got the ability to heal them unless they're willing and open to receiving that healing energy. So the first thing I'm going to invite yourself to do now is just to open yourself up to allowing healing tonight. Yeah, and whichever way you choose to do that. So it could be as simple as saying to yourself, I'm open to receiving healing tonight. And the other thing is that as there is a group of us here, it's going to amplify the healing. It's going to amplify the energy. And we have to realize that although we're not near each other physically, there's no distance between hearts. Yeah. So we're all interconnected. As we're going through this process, we're all interconnected. So know that, by you opening yourself up to healing, you're opening others up to healing. And also know that the energy you're going to allow to come through you and expand out is going to help support healing you, but also everyone that is in this group healing tonight. So what will happen is, not now, but in a moment, I'm actually going to go through my ritual process, which I do before I go into healings and treatments all the time. Now, this is a process I generally teach people, hey Megan, in intuitive healing process, but I'm going to share it with you now. It's a very simple process, but what it does is that, it opens up the gateway for other beings, dimensions, and everything that's come in, but it also protects you as well, to assure that nothing of harm can come in or engage in what we're doing tonight. Hey Trish. And it's you'll feel the energy shift as well. Like everyone that does the intuitive healing process goes through this, and what I'm going to show you now, and I'm going to invite you to do it too if you feel called to do it. And it just raises the energy and just shifts people straight away, and even opens them up to a really highly intuitive space and connected space. So, which is where we all want to be tonight for this group healing. So for me, this process, so it's, the process that I use for a lot of treatments is called the wellness wheel. And this process, as I said, is opening up to other dimensions, other beings, and really giving them permission to come in and play a role, and also to support and to create that, very safe space. So with this, you can do it internally and say what I'm going to share and what I'm going to say internally, or you can do it externally. You can actually speak out, which I'm going to do for you to follow. And I'll find they both have a profound effect, but speaking out loud, like fully expressing out to the external world, just heightens it even more for me. And, most people I've taught it to say the same thing. So once I go into this in a minute, what's going to happen, I'll go into this process. I'm going to open the healing up for all of us. And then I'm just going to allow whatever comes through to come through. And then I'll just invite you to make sure that you're comfortable, be in a comfortable place, and you can have your eyes open or closed, whatever feels right for you, whatever feels most safest for you, and then we'll go through it. But what I'm going to do now, actually, before I go in, I've just been guided, before I go into the process of opening up, what I'm going to invite you to do, if you don't already, grab a pen and paper, because there's going to be some pretty profound stuff that's going to come out of this. And the process, I feel there's going to be some opportunities to really take time to write, and then we're going to go back into deep states of healing. So if you haven't got a pen and paper, I invite you to grab a pen and paper. And I'm just going to give a minute for that. There's a fair few new people coming in, so if you're coming in, please say hi. Let me know who's here. So I wish I could show you all right now the dog. So the dog's already gone into a trance state. So what happens a lot with what I found with dogs is when they go into this space, when they come into a healing space, Rachel, they go into they basically go into a sleep and go into a trance. So he's literally, within the last 2 minutes, he's found his space and he's laying out of it. Yeah, he's already communicating with me. Awesome. So the energy's already open up. Hey, guys. Alrighty. So Ali and other people that have done intuitive unique healing process will know this process I'm going to go through. So, but not all of you will. So, what this process is, as I said, is about opening up the safe space, about calling in other dimensions, other beings to support us through this process. So, what I simply do is I'll just put my hands together. I'll just make sure my thumbs are in the middle of my chest. Now you can have your eyes open or closed when doing this. And what I do is I do this, I go, and you can say it out loud or in your head, whatever feels right for you. So I'm going to go into it now, and I'm just going to give a bit of space between each one. I'm going to give you an opportunity to follow if you choose. I call in the gods and goddesses to support me, guide me, and provide protection for today's healing. I call in the angels to support me, guide me, and provide protection for today's healing. I call in the healing extraterrestrials and interdimensional beings to support me, guide me, and provide protection for today's healing. I call in the ancestors. I give thanks to the local indigenous of this land and all ancestors and indigenous of this world. I invite you to support me, guide me, and provide protection for today's healing. I now place my right hand on my heart. And then I'm just going to look up. I call in all spirits and guides to support me, protect me, and give me accurate information through today's healing. Then I put my left hand, keep my hand on my heart just below my belly button. And then I say out loud, I call my spirit fully into my body. I thank the gods, goddesses, angels, extraterrestrials, and interdimensional beings, ancestors, spirits, guides, and my spirit for today's healing. All right, we're in. Just going to invite you to connect in, to notice the energies in and around you. Going to invite you to allow yourself to feel the energies that are expanding through and out of every single one of us in this group right now. Going to invite you to observe around you and in you the energies that you see, feel, sense. Now I'm going to get you to focus on that space behind your eyes, in space. Going to get you to focus on that space in your heart. Now I'm going to get you to focus on that space behind your eyes in space. Going to get you to focus on that space in your heart in space. Now focus on that space behind your belly button in space. Allow that space behind your belly button to light up, to shine, to brighten like a star in the sky. Lighting up like a star in the sky, right behind your belly button. Now I want you to drop into that space behind your belly button that's bright and lit up like a star. Completely drop into that space and be in stillness. Now I want you to see, know, or sense that there's a door in front of you. And as you put your hands in that door, you begin to feel the energy emanate through your whole body. You are now about to open the door to your soul's journey. Now I want you to open that door and step through the door. And as you step through the door, notice what is around you, what is within you, what is happening. For those of you who aren't getting anything, please allow yourself to get out of your mind and sink in to that space behind your belly button. As you're noticing everything that's around you, seeing it, feeling it, touching it, as you're in the waiting room of your soul's journey, I want you to continue to look around, to sense, to feel, to taste, to smell. And as you look around, just notice a portal, a circulating portal. And I want you to move towards that circulating portal. And not now, but in a moment, You're going to step through that portal. When you're ready, go ahead and step through that portal. And as you step through that portal, you begin to see another place, another space. You look around. And as you're looking around, I want you to really focus in on your body. Because this space that we're in now is a space where you let go of and release any physical issues or dysfunction within your body. Begin to notice any dysfunctional issues within your body. Begin to pull them out of your body, physically, energetically, placing them into this space that you are in now. And as you're removing all this from your physical body, notice within this space a golden star opening. It's like a doorway, a star doorway. I want you to quickly move towards that doorway, going through that doorway, leaving behind any physical pain, not allowing it to attach to you or connect to you, closing the door on it now. And notice the space you are now in through that star doorway. Notice the smells, the senses, what you can see. Notice the colors, the energies. The shapes, the sounds. Notice everything in the space you're in. Notice everything around you, within you. I'm going to get you to heighten your senses right now. All your senses are going to be heightened. And as your senses are heightened, some of you are going to feel a touch on the shoulder. Some of you are going to hear a message. Some of you are going to have a tap on the back of the head. And some of you are just going to purely surrender. In this space, allow yourself now to go a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. Going so deep that it's like you fall through the ground that you're on, dropping into another space. Notice what's within this new space. Look around and notice this is the space of emotions. Notice what emotions of yours are within this space. What emotions of others are within this space. Do not connect or attach or connect to any of the emotions, just observe them. And notice as you're observing the emotions in this space, how they're just beginning to get sucked away. All those emotions, the dark emotions that do not serve you, are beginning to be sucked away. So this invisible power, this invisible source is sucking these emotions that do not serve you away while you're in this space. Notice how the anger, the grief, the pain, the abandonment is all getting sucked away. Notice while this is getting all sucked away, feel, see, and know that you're falling through another portal going deeper, down and down, down. Having that portal of emotions, that space of emotions that has just been sealed and released. Open you up to a new space, a space where you get to fill this space with the emotions that you choose, the feelings that you choose. Or potentially there's already what you need in there. Observe this space, fill this space with the feelings you choose. The colors, the shapes, the sounds, the sensations that you choose. Now you've filled that space with the feelings, the emotions, colors, sounds that you choose. It's time to come up out of that space. Coming up and out of that space. Up, 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 and out of that space. So you're all the way up in space, looking down on this dot, this golden light, this golden dot that is you on the planet. And as you're way up in the skies, notice the spirits and beings around you, connecting with you, supporting you, loving you, guiding you. Allow them to provide you exactly what you need right now and into the future. Surrender and let go up in the space. If they need to heal your physical body, allow them to heal your physical body. If they need to heal your energetics, your aura, allow them to heal your energetics and your aura. If they need to give you messages, allow yourself to receive those messages. And while you're up out there in that space with all those spirits and that support and that connection, going to allow all and every trauma connected to your past, your ancestors, your past lives to come forward in front of you right now. You're not going to attach to them or connect to them as they come forward. You're going to see them and these spirits and these beings. You're going to give them permission to remove any attachment or connection to them whatsoever. Just allow yourself to receive the healing. Surrender and let go. Allow the spirits and the beings to do the work for you. If you see or feel any resistance right now, just allow yourself to imagine that you're cutting that resistance with a knife, with scissors, or whatever thing you choose. Just cut that resistance right now, let it go. And allow the spirits, the beings, to go to work and provide you healing right now. And as you're surrendering and letting go, notice as you look down that little golden light that was you on the earth is now expanding up to you. So much so that that golden light is now around you, shining brightly. That golden light is around you. That golden light is the connection of your spirit and your soul. And now notice and feel yourself and your spirit and your soul fully connected, coming down out of the skies, down into your body. And notice how your spirit and your soul is connected. That golden light's coming down into your body. Notice the clearer connection, communication you have with the spirits and the beings from the other side. And just really notice one spirit or one being that you're really drawn to. Don't allow the noisy ones to jump in front of the line or the queue. Just invite one of them to come forward to you now. Invite that spirit being, whatever it may be, to connect with you. Feel its energy. And as you feel its energy, invite that spirit or that being to open up the vision for where life is going to take you now. There is no choice. This is the positive path of choice of where you're going to be taken now. From this moment, from this day forward. I want you to notice everything with what you're being shown or what you're sensing or what you're knowing or hearing. Allow yourself to connect into all of it. And allow that to imprint into your body and your being. And now you're going to allow yourself to receive a message with clarity, whether that be through hearing, seeing, sensing, knowing. Allow yourself to receive the message with clarity. And the message is what the next step is that you must take now. What must you do now? What must you be now? And as you receive that message, in whatever way, shape, or form you do for you, I'm going to invite you to place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in and gently out. Connecting deeper into your heart, deeper into your body. And internally scream to yourself, I am healed, I am moving forward. Internally scream, I am healed, I am moving forward. Internally scream so you can feel it through every single cell in your body. Feel it emanating through every single cell in your body. Notice it spinning every single atom in your body. I am healed, I am moving forward. Keep saying it, keep feeling it drop into every single cell in your body. See it, know it, sense it dropping into every single cell in your body. I am healed, I am moving forward. Feeling your heart opening and expanding, feeling your whole body opening and expanding as you're internally screaming and feeling, I am healed, I am moving forward. When you can feel the truth in that, in your heart, in your body, then allow yourself to gently open your eyes. And now what I want you to do, I want you to grab your pen and paper and I want you to write down any key moments that happened through that experience for you. But the first thing I want you to write is what the next thing is that you must do and be. What's the next thing that you must do and be? Now, once you've done that, I want you to just write in the comments. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how that experience was for you. That would be amazing. Oh, I love going on those journeys and I just don't know where I'm going. Denise, healer, medium, helping earthbound spirits. Love it, Denise. And others, yeah, beautiful. Love it, Denise. Awesome, Lucia. So, yeah, falling asleep's great because when you're asleep, you're in the deepest wavelengths you can be. So that's when the greatest healings happen. Yeah. So when people want to mind control people, they put them to sleep. So there's a thing you can actually do when you're asleep. You can actually, play like tapes and stuff to yourself to program yourself. So that's when you can actually get to the deepest unconscious parts of yourself. So falling asleep is a good thing, and you're awake now too. So at a great time. I'm teacher, healer, and lover of the world and the people. I love that. Jesus opened my heart and opened and extended my heart. Oh, showing how to teach wisdom. I love it. Share some of the wisdom, Liliana. Get in the group and start sharing that wisdom. Beautiful, to trust in myself and expand my energy. Awesome. Yeah, nice, Michelle. Bluish aura space. Awesome. Higher frequencies, blue. Lungs filled with powerful light. Awesome, Kez. Grounded and at peace. Love it. Akura. I, like you, do too feel grounded and at peace. I actually love the opportunity to be able to do this because I get the benefit of I get a healing too because the energy is just coming through me and it's connected to me. So I love it. And yeah, it's a great experience for all of us. Awesome. Anyone else got anything else they want to share in the comments about what came up for them, what they're feeling? If not, that's fine. I'm just going to take a quick drink and then I'm going to start jumping in, give about 15 minutes of questions and answers. I do have some questions here already, so I just want to confirm that people are here though. So Megan, if you're here, please say hello in the comments. Chris, if you're here, please say hello in the comments. And Wayne, if you're here, please say hello in the comments. Well, Chris is here. She's making comments. Awesome. Wayne's here. Awesome. Tamara, your grandmother. She's a powerful woman, that grandmother. You'll have to, Tamara, you'll have to get online and tell everyone the story at one point about what your grandmother did to me on the other side. Because you love sharing that story. My world is an opportunity. Yes, it is, Chris. Awesome, Wayne. Yeah, awesome, Ella. They are with you. They're always with you. This is the thing, our spirits, our guides, interdimensional beings, angels, all these different uh, beings from different dimensions, we've always got access to them. It's just, and they're always, wanting to support us and connect with us. It's just whether we're willing to allow them in. Yeah. And, many people don't allow them in out of one, they're blocked off, or two, out of fear. Yeah. But when you give permission and allow them to come in, they can do wonderful things for you and those around you as well. Beautiful, Melinda. Alrighty, I'm going to go into Q&As. Wayne's here, Chris is here, Megan, I'm not getting anything at the moment, so hold up, there's more comments coming through. No, she hasn't come through yet. Awesome, Rachel. Alrighty, so the question was, and this, these questions now I'm going to share, there's potentially benefit there for everyone, so I invite you to hang around. As I said, I'm going to be here for about another 15 minutes, so if you've got your own questions, please ask them about intuition, health, our courses, whatever it is, please ask away. And I'm just going to jump into these now. So Chris and Wayne are here. So Chris, I'm going to go with yours first. So Chris, it's interesting actually that both of you, before I go in, it's commented today because I noticed there's a lot of connection with Wayne stuff to you as well, Chris. So it's divine timing, right? The questions get asked. You're both here now, and we're going through it. But first, Chris, I'm going to go with yours. So I am going to say to you all, as I said, with Chris and Wayne's, I did channel earlier so I could give you answers quicker. So I have cheated a little bit here with this, but all good. So Chris, dizziness. So the main thing I got with that, this was, I believe, connected to a daughter or a daughter's friend. You'd have to remind me on that. But anyway, what I got with it, it's inflammation in the inner ear or around the inner ear. So what's happening is basically, and I see that this person is also, does have issues with their balance and things like that. And it's because there's inflammation around the inner ear, and this is creating the dizziness. Yeah. So when I look at it from what's creating that, it's excess. So the inflammation is being created from too much fire in the nervous system, yeah, and the bone marrow as well. So it's quite deep. So this has been going on for some time, if not the dizziness or the symptoms of the dizziness, yeah. And so what it mainly came through for me was there's some deep underlying resentment and anger that's sitting there that needs to be dealt with. Yeah. So I'd invite you, Chris, if she hasn't already, go get her to download the 3 major traumas you must heal and get her to follow those processes the same as you were. Yeah. In terms of a physical aspect, what I want to invite her to do is focus on eating cooked, juicy vegetables. So things like zucchini and tomatoes are juicy vegetables. So just look for juicy vegetables. Make sure she's having them cooked, not raw, cooked. Yeah. And also focusing on juicy fruits, so watermelons, a juicy fruit, rock melon, apples, those types of things, yeah? And the other thing that come to me was black sesame seed oil mixed with lavender oil and putting it over her whole body, but also putting it in her ears. So putting 3 to 4 drops in each ear every night. Do that for a week as a minimum. See how she feels. If it's still, if there's still a bit of dizziness and she feels like she needs to do it more, please go on and do it more. You can do this for as long, as long as she needs to, until the dizziness starts calming down. Yeah. The next one is, want to get her taking, you'll be able to get them in capsule form. So just take 1 a day in the morning. And what it is, it's called Triphala Gugulu. So Triphala Gugulu, Guggulu. Yeah, so 1 of them a day in the morning. And the last one was, have 1 cup of aloe vera juice daily in the morning on an empty stomach until not her next period, but the following period. Yeah. So if she's due for her menstruation period in 2 weeks, then have it for 2 weeks plus the 4 weeks or 5 weeks, whatever her cycle is. So have it for the next period and the one after. Yeah. So that's the main physical stuff for that. You in the emotional stuff, you had it correct. What you said, it was abandonment. Yeah. So she needs to look at that abandonment. You can support her and guide her through that. I've got confidence in you and your ability to do that, and just give her those physical things that she can use to support on a physical level as well. So if you remember from the course, abandonment is connected to the skeletal system, and the parallel system to the skeletal system is the nervous system, right? So what's happening here for your friend is there's issues happening with the bone, with the nervous system. There's issues happening with the reproductive system, which means it's also happening with the integumentary system. Yeah. So, all the tools are there in the course for you to see the different layers where it's affecting, which will support you when you're guiding her and when you're trying to connect in and get guidance on what you need to do for those aspects. And that physical stuff I've given you will support her now, and you can support her with the abandonment from her mum, and those things, whatever else comes up for you through that. Okay. Just having a quick look now through what comments I've had since while I was talking about that. I'm just going to have a drink while I'm doing this. So Michelle, as you share information with others, I can feel the energies in my body and brain. So much so, I can sense various aspects of where the information is coming from in different parts of my head. How can I improve this, please, and also figure out a new diet? I shake after some foods, especially in the morning. So if you're shaking from foods in the morning, that'd mean that the food you're having is aggravating your underlying physical issues, which is, with your nervous system. So I'd reassess what food you're having. Remember focusing on, for you, cooked, sweet, sour, and salty tasting foods. Yeah. So just if you're having those reactions, it's showing that the food you're having is aggravating what's happening within your physical body. Uh, and when I'm sharing information with those, you can feel the energies in your body and brain. So that is, there's a few things that are coming to me with that. One is disengaging with the energies. If they're affecting you, you need to disengage with them. Yeah. So literally cutting any energy connection to me or anyone else. Yeah. So you're not engaging with those energies. You're only in your own energy. With the main thing I'd share with that. So just cutting those energies, disengaging, and feeling, seeing, knowing that happening would be the major thing that I'd be sharing with you around that. Yeah. But the main thing for you, Michelle, it's great, all this energy work, and you are doing a lot of great stuff yourself through the course and that, which is, helping you energetically and emotionally, and on a psychological and physiological level. But it is these, your foods, your physical body, this is a really important aspect for you. Alicia. Hi, Michael. What would you recommend around someone who has suicidal thoughts and alcohol addiction? How do I help him? Oh, great question, Alicia. Just give me a moment to sit with this for a moment. I just want to. All right, let's see with this specific person. Let's go through, see what we can do. And I want to come from an intuitive space for this, Alicia, but just to give you some feedback on that, I've been in that position myself. I've had suicidal thoughts, and if I'm honest with you, I feel like majority of people do have suicidal thoughts at some point or another through their life. So he's not alone, and no one's alone in this. And the reason is because we do go through these transition periods in our life, and basically what it is, it's where we're letting go of a part of our identity and stepping into a new part of us, right? So a lot of these suicidal thoughts are around this time because we're a part of us is dying and we're moving into a new part of us. But yeah, in terms of suicidal thoughts, I've been there, myself, of three times throughout my life. I've been in that position, so I completely understand where he is and what's happening at the moment. And I've also had an alcohol addiction in terms of I wasn't one that would drink every day, but I'd binge drink, for 3 or 4 days every week, pretty much. So I can relate to that, but I really want to connect in and see what I can recommend for him. The biggest thing that comes to me with this is The biggest recommendation I would have for this is sometimes we actually go, and this is what I'm seeing with this scenario when I connect into this solution. So I'm just going to let it come through, and I'm just going to speak it, and I'm sharing it all with love and with connection. Yeah. So what I'm seeing with this is, and this scenario here, and I actually see it with a lot of scenarios in this situation, is what happens is because people want to help, right? What ends up happening is they actually try and help too much, yeah? And what they end up doing is they end up becoming very overwhelming for the person who's in that space, right? And what happens is not just by what they're saying, but by their energy going to this person full on, right? Uh, Overwhelms them energetically, and then psychologically it overwhelms as well. And people are always going, you need help, you need to do this, you need to go to this, you need to do this. And what happens, right, is the person actually doesn't have time to sit in and process what's happening for them. And all they've got is all this noise, energetic and physical noise happening around them, telling them what to do, or trying to, put energy over them to help them. Yeah. And it, as I said, it doesn't give them the opportunity to process within inside themselves. So if you wanted to help him, I'd invite you to allow your energy to come back to you. So bring your energy away from him. Yeah. I'd invite you to, look at ways where you can support. So to me, supporting isn't going, hey, you should go see Michael, right? Supporting is saying, what can I do to help and support you? Yeah. So allowing them to share with you what you can do to help and support them. And then if they give you an option, I say, okay, and follow through with that. Don't try and put your beliefs or what you feel is right for them onto them, right? It's if you don't feel that's right for them, that doesn't mean anything. You got to listen to what they want to help and support with, and you've got to provide that in the way that they want. Yeah, and then that's, as someone from the outside, that's the best advice and guidance I can give you, because when they're in that position, there's actually not a lot people outside can do besides just be there for support and give them the space and time to work through it for themselves. Because alcohol addictions are created because there's a heavy traumas that have been suppressed, right? And people just sometimes aren't willing to deal with those traumas. And while people are trying to get them to change, trying to do these things and energetically smothering them, it's not allowing them to get into a space where they can deal with those traumas. Yeah. So I say that with love and connection, and from someone who's been a male in that position, right? I wasn't able to move beyond it and deal with it, my traumas, my alcohol addiction, everything, until I was able to get space and time for me without everyone energetically and physically overwhelming me. Yeah, and that wasn't just because if I'm honest, a lot of people didn't even know. A lot of people around me didn't even know I was suicidal. Yeah, but I still, I had everyone around me, in terms of work, in terms of family, energetically all over me, physically all over me, stuff like that. So that was really overwhelming me and driving me. And it wasn't until I was able to move myself out of the workplace and away from the workplace, and basically pretty much isolating myself away from most people and connecting when I chose, not when they chose. That enabled me to get through the addiction, for the traumas to come up, and then move beyond them, and move beyond the suicidal thoughts, move beyond the alcohol addiction and all that. So I hope that helps, Alicia, and much love to the man that you're talking about. And the thing that comes through me right now is that he's strong. Yeah, he's strong. Yeah. So Ella, endless appetite. I'm gonna. Uh, yeah. Let me So I'm going to give this probably to. I'm going to go to 9 o'clock my time. So I've got 10 more minutes. So I'm going to go into Ella's now. Um, any suggestions for endless appetite? Another one. I also get water retention starting from middle of my cycle, which lasts for 2 weeks. Yep. Okay. So what's happening here for yourself, Ella, is it's an interesting cycle going on here. So the endless appetite is because what I refer to as your digestive fire, you've got too much of it. It's over. So basically what's happening is food's coming in, it's just sucking and burning all the nutrients out. So you constantly want to eat because your body's not getting what it needs because there's too much digestive fire in the body. Yeah, that's number one. Then when we're looking at the water retention, what's happening is because this digestive fire is happening so much and it's going to an even heightened level through your menstruation because your blood, yeah, is actually uh, the hottest part of the body. It's actually fire itself when I refer to the elements, right? So when you've already got all this excess fire happening in the body and then the blood then heats up, you've got this excess amount of fire through the blood, through the whole body. And what happens is the body brings in water, yeah, so to put that out, and that's where the water retention happens, right? So what we need to do, what you need to look at doing is really calming that digestive fire down within the body, which starts with calming the fire within inside yourself. Now, I'm seeing that the fire is being sparked by, I want to call it distress. So I'm going to say there's pain. So there's some pain happening within you. I'm going to say, I know, on an emotional, energetic basis that needs to be looked at and needs to be released. Yeah. So it's like a distressed, painful situation. Yeah. The interesting thing is I talk about that and I go into that is I'm seeing a workplace coming up. Yeah, so something around a workplace, something around your career and work is what's creating this pain for you. So you need to look at that and deal with that. Yeah, to emotionally, energetically cut out what's happening with this uh, excess fire, digestive fire in the body. Yeah, uh, on a physical level, what we want to look at, yeah, is so your body's already creating enough water and you're getting water retention, right? So what we need to do is we need to look at eating healthy fats, which is going to put the fire out, but also it's going to deal with the water retention as well. Yeah. Fats have so much positive for our bodies. We've just been, shown and told that, and for someone like you to getting water retention, probably hear the word fats and be like, oh, I'm already getting enough water retention. But fats actually help us release water retention. Fats actually help us in so many different ways in our body. We've just been programmed the wrong way about fats, and the reason is because a lot of the fats that are out in the market are saturated or trans fats, which aren't great for, or trans fats aren't great for anyone. Saturated fats are mainly great for spiritual body designs, right? But the other ones, we mainly want the monounsaturated fats and the polyunsaturated fats. So what I want you to look at here is really including and increasing a lot of healthy fats into your diet. So avocados, ghee butter, coconuts, coconut oil. Yeah, I would even invite you to put coconut oil on your body, and that's going to, and particularly around your menstrual time, around your lower abdomen, will really support with that. So if you look at those things, that will really support you with that, Ella. Thanks for asking the question. So, yeah, you see, you got it, Megan. Yeah. I'm glad you got it, Alicia. As I said, I was coming from a loving and connecting place, but yeah, you're spot on. That's exactly what's happening. All right, 5 minutes. Kez, how to strengthen my confidence, self-esteem when sensitive to the energies overwhelm. Need it in my new challenging work role. Kez, I'm going to give you an answer that's going to completely have you go, that doesn't make sense, right? However, it's going to work. And the answer to this is, I'm not going to focus on your physical, on your energetic aspect at the moment, because what's happening is why there's you don't have the confidence and the self-esteem is because your cell membranes are actually deteriorating, yeah, and your cells are all about self-esteem and confidence, yeah. When your cells are healthy, you have self-esteem, you have confidence. So we need to rebuild those cell membranes again, and the way we're going to do that is with a tablespoon of ghee of warm water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and applying black sesame seed oil to your body, your whole body. I want you to do it 3 times a week for the next 4 weeks. Yeah. And then what I want you to do after that is I want you to self-regulate yourself. And when you feel things are becoming overwhelming, I want you to have that, go back to putting that black sesame seed oil over your whole body to settle the nervous system down, to start giving some nourishment to your cell membranes. But those are the simple things. So ghee in the morning, and I'd even invite you to start using ghee for your cooking and stuff as well. So you're getting that that healthy fat into your body. That's going to really rebuild those cell membranes. And just on that case, you've got this new work role. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's actually a real good learning curve for you to be able to learn how to deal and cope in, let's say, overwhelming environments that soon won't become overwhelming because you'll know how to regulate your body and yourself. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, Ella. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, Donna, I did get your thing. Thank you for sharing. You came in later, but you got there. Last question, Michelle. Ghee is a purified butter. Yeah. So basically, it's the healthiest, uh, let's say, butter you can get out there. It's a I call it like it's a medicine you can just use for everything and anything. It is so amazing. And basically, what they do is they melt all the unhealthy fats out of it, so you're only left with the goodness, the good fats. Yeah. I use it for so much. Use it for so much. So thank you everyone for coming along tonight. It has been a long one because we've had the healing, which is great, and then obviously the questions coming through. So please keep dropping questions as posts, not in this video, a live video, but do it in a group. I'm always circulating whenever I can to support. But we've also got people that have done intuitive healing process courses with me that'll jump in and support as well. We've got people that are currently doing the medical intuition online course that'll jump in support. They're getting all this wisdom as well now. And also, we've got other highly skilled practitioners and intuitives from other modalities and other regions that are in the group that can jump in and support and help as well. So just drop all your questions in there, drop all your experiences, have fun with it, and thank you for coming along. And just quickly, while I'm here, on a last note, because things are moving quickly, but Medical Intuitive Online course is opening to the public on the 21st of September. And what I'm doing is giving 10 people the opportunity to do a 15-day healing reset one-on-one with me when they book to that now, if they're one of the first 10. Now, those I know those numbers are going down quick. Last I knew, we'd already had, I think there was 4 people that were in on it, and there was today, I believe there was some as well, but I haven't checked. So I invite you, if you are considering, if you want to come and learn this information, you hear me talking about, open up your intuition and also have a one-on-one 15-day healing retreat with me. I invite you to go and have a look at that medical intuition online course and get involved, because yeah, everyone that's doing it is loving it. I'm loving sharing it, and I'm loving, the fact that I can empower people to be able to heal themselves, heal others, open up their intuition, because you're going to make the world and the planet a much better place the more of us that are able to do this. So uh, get along and get into that. As I said, 21st of September, but the first 10 are getting the healing retreats, all the next 10. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and enjoy the rest of your Friday night, and I'll see you all in the group. Take care.